Throwback to the 9th of August 2022. Good afternoon, everyone. And it's now 1 o'clock and I have arrived at the Christmas tree farm. I actually got to Orpington Station at 11:44 a.m. But because I missed the bus, I had to take the R2 and walk for half an hour. So I just arrived here. Oh my gosh, there's an emu behind me. She just flapped her wings. Oh, can you see the wings? They are not flying, but they're opening up. And I learned that they can live for 15 years. Hello, it's so cute. So these are the prices for the farm. There's some red jungle here, and you can actually feed them, but I don't want to go too close today to feed them. It's at £1 to feed them. Oh my gosh, look at these goats. Oh my gosh, look at these domestic sheep. So there are some mammals. Hello. Ooh, there is a horse here. Oh, so there's a Bombay over here. Look at this goat waiting to be fed. So I learned that there are over 10 million horses in China, and the oldest horse in the world lived up to 55 years old. I think these are baby mammals. Hello! I think I finished the farm. It's so small. And this area is where the animals can come out and you can see them directly. So I am going to go now. Look at this mammal. It's scratching itself. And then there's another mammal over there sleeping. And then there are some mammals. That time someone's feeding her. So there are some cows here. And I learned that these cows can actually weigh 1,433 kg. Ooh, I didn't see this mammal. Do you know what? I nearly missed these hens, and there's a mammal sleeping on the floor. And I think this is the end, actually. Oh my gosh, this place is so cool. Look at the decoration. I'm going to try and take a photo here. And this is the Charles Darwin house. So this is the townhouse entrance. So this is the drawing room, and apparently Emma Darwin used to have piano lessons with Chopin in the 1840s. This used to be the playroom. Darwin was the 5th child of Robert Warren Darwin and Susanna. And I learned that Emma is actually his cousin, so he married his cousin. Darwin studied at Christ College. He used to collect leaves, and it's so funny that he collected these beetles. So the Earth was actually created on 23rd October 4004 BC. In 1774, the Earth was 7,500,000 years old. Darwin also knows about taxidermy, and he had a nickname called Gas because they love doing chemical experiments. This is the HMS Beagle, and Darwin wrote on it. So Darwin would receive letters the first Tuesday of every month. And Darwin also loved exploring, and he would write geologies that he observed in Australia or mines. There are some notebooks there which he used to remember his explorations. He spent much of his traveling time aboard ship, and he had seasickness and would jump at any opportunity to leave the ship and find these things. This was the ring Darwin wore, and Emma posted it to him. They moved out of London because they had their 3rd child, but all the other Darwins lived in Upper Gower Street. So Darwin studied barnacles for 8 years, And he also delayed pushing his origin species book for 20 years because he was worried he would be condemned. Charles Darwin wrote 14,500 letters and he spent £20 on stationery, which is equivalent to today's £1,000. Another person told Alfred Wallace actually had exactly the same theory as Charles Darwin, and he was struggling a bit till he reached out to him in a letter asking for help. Darwin was an atheist and they did not believe in God at all. Annie, their daughter, actually died at 10 because of fever. Space was debuted on an Eton note. These were collected by Darwin in the 6th century. The 5th Darwin was the only Darwin that never married anyone. Darwin did not believe the girls needed to learn mathematics or science, so they asked their daughter to learn geography, music, and languages. This was made by Annie Darwin, and they would use this to notify the family that it's dinner time. So Darwin had 2 daughters and 1 son. I learned that Charles caught scarlet fever, and now outside the museum, they actually have a garden here. So that's the most beautiful part of the garden. So I'm going to take a photo here. This is one of the trees that one of the Darwins. I took a photo here, and it is now 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna go because they close at 5. I have 13 minutes left until I get to High Elms Country Park. But here, there's already a sign saying High Elms Country Park, so I reckon that is the start of the country park. I'll see what trail we can do, and I'll let you know. I asked a guide, and they said it's basically like a loop, so I can follow this sign. They said it's an hour walk, and we can see all of this beautiful stuff, and it will bring me back to here. So it's now 5:40 p.m. So hopefully I'll finish at 6:40 p.m. So this is the old Feces drinking pond. Just reading the sign, and apparently this is the highest point in High Elms Country Park. So there's a little pathway there. I'm not supposed to go there, but I want to see if there's any fields there, and then I'll keep following this trail. And also, I learned that the reason why this place is called the Beach Walk is because of all these beach trees here. And also, there was a hurricane in 1987 that destroyed all the beaches here, so I had to plant smaller ones. It's all views of trees, nothing special. Far away over there, there's a little valley. This walk is such a boring walk. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the beach main car park. And then, because it's kind of on its way to Uppington Station, I am gonna walk to Uppington Station and then head home. Because by the time I get to Uppington Station, it will be after peak hour, so the train fares will be less expensive. So this is the Blue Box landscape, and apparently to get back to the main road, it is over there. So I'm gonna go over there now. There used to be a mansion, but it got burnt down in an electric fire in 1967, and then it was rebuilt to become a King's College Hospital, and after that it became a Robinsport College Art until it was burnt down. This is the summer house, and this is actually the part of the country park I saw online that made me want to come here. And I'm gonna try and use my tripod to take a photo, because as you guys know, I don't have my drone anymore. Look at these beautiful lavender plants here. I'm gonna use my tripod to take a photo. Sir John Back lived here in 1834 to 1913. And apparently that's where I ended the vlog. Don't forget to subscribe.